Yes, you read that correctly. I got wrecked in crypto. The crypto factor got wrecked in crypto. Not to the extent that the thumbnail portrays, but wrecked enough so that it stings. And I want to share my experience with you so you can understand that anybody can get wrecked because anyone can make them. And even though I knew there were mistakes, I still did them. And look, I'm not gonna make any flashy cuts or edits in this video. I just wanna talk to you like this, kind of like a live stream, more like a discussion, if you will, because I do feel these are important mistakes and I want you to avoid them. So with that said, let's get started. I have my notes here. And let's get started with the first one. All right, so number one, I have a few accounts. I have a few trading accounts and I have a few hodling accounts. Trading accounts being on exchanges, hodling accounts being on various hard wallets or hot wallets, depending on what I'm holding and the amount. And I like trading on MEXC. But I also hold cryptocurrencies on MEXC. See, what I do is I'll buy some cryptocurrencies. When they go up, I'll take that profit and put it into a hard wallet. Does that make sense? And then I'll take some of that profit as well and go to futures trading, trade, and then whatever profits I make from there, I put it back into holding those cryptocurrencies or those altcoins which I just mentioned, and then take profits into hard wallets, rinse and repeat, and so on. You get what I mean. So a couple of weeks ago, everything was blasting off, everything was going crazy. I'm like, okay, this is a good trading opportunity. So I went to my MEXC account, but I didn't have any dollars in my futures, so I had to sell some of my holding positions. So I sold Sui, I sold Pepe, I sold some Doge and some Mavia, as well as some Bitcoin and some other. And I took that money, I took those dollars, and I put it into my trading, my future trading on MEXC, which I traded, which I made money, which I was happy, and I should have stopped there. But I didn't. I took all those profits, took all that position, went all in, and guess what happened? I got liquidated. I got wrecked. How? How could this happen, Paul? Well, very simple. Number two mistake I made. I was making money trading on MEXC. Everything was going well before. But I decided, I wonder if this is a good time to take some leverage. With Bitcoin going up, everything going up, look at lagging plays, I'll take a 50x position. What could possibly go wrong? So I took that 50x position, went to have a look at a few tabs, went to have a look at the VIP group, see what's going on, and guess what happened? I looked back, I got liquidated. But the price kept on going up. So I took another position. And this time, I actually stayed there, actually looked at it, and had my finger on the button to take profits. And that's what happened. It went up, I took profits. I'm like, okay, I made my money back and quite a bit more. That's it. I gotta stop now. Let me concentrate on something else. So as I was concentrating on something else, I heard a voice. I heard a voice in the distance saying, 50x. Go 75x. I'm like, 75x. Why not just do 100x? I mean, it's going up. I'll just grab it on the way up and then just take profits real quick. So I went there. I did a 100x position. Wait a minute. Not 100. I started with 75x. Yeah, 75x. I took a 75x leveraged position, had my finger on the trigger, went up, then went down, and I got liquidated. But it wasn't my whole portfolio. It was like half or 1/3, can't remember, because at that point, I was pissed off. I was so pissed off, I started revenge trading. I'm like, I'm gonna put 100x and get all this back and a lot more. So with the other 1/3 of my portfolio, I remember now 1/3 of my portfolio, I went 100x, had my finger on the button and got completely liquidated. So now I'm like, okay, I still have this amount. Let me leverage trade that. I'll be careful this time. I mean, now it has to go up because the price kept on going up. It's just that it came down a little bit. So I went all in, 100x. I'm like, this is it. And it was going up. I'm like, holy shit, I'm making money. That's so crazy. That's so awesome. And then all of a sudden, I got liquidated. I got wrecked. Why did I get wrecked? Is it because I lost the dollar trading amount? No, that doesn't matter. It's because it compounded my losses from selling Doge, Sui, Mavia, and so on. Now I didn't have that big a position in these cryptos. And as the markets were going up, not only did I lose the money I had, but also the potential gains I would have made if I was just holding. So that's the second mistake I made. But there's more. Don't think that's it. Just 2 mistakes. I mean, the crypto factor, okay, 2 honest mistakes. You should have stopped. No, there's more. If you're in my group, if you're in the VIP group, if you're not, the link is in the description down below. Although while you're hearing these mistakes, you might not want to join. But I told everybody in the group to buy Peanut. I'm like, this is a risk play. Just buy a little bit. And we bought Peanut. We actually bought Peanut. Except I bought the wrong one. I bought the one on Ethereum, which didn't do shit. So then I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'll forget about it. If that goes up, maybe the one on Ethereum goes up half. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to chase it. And I didn't chase it. But then it went up a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go buy some Peanut now. Maybe it's higher. It's okay. It will be fine. I'll just buy it just to have it. So I went to MEXC. I bought Peanut. And I was holding it there. Now, Peanut did that crazy move. It just went to the stratosphere. Remember that? If you just look at the charts, it went to the stratosphere. And you might think, okay, Paul, okay, you got in late, but you could have made more. I get it, but you got in late, but you took advantage of this, right? Right? No. See, I kept this for you so you can understand how bad things can get. Remember my leverage trade strategy earlier on? Guess what one of the coins were that I sold to get into that leverage trade? Peanut. Yes, the one that went to the stratosphere. So, double REKT, triple REKT, quadruple REKT. And you'd think I learned my lesson, but wait, there's more. Remember when I called a pullback at 84K, then 92K? Remember how I was telling you to take profits? I'm like, take profits, take profits? Yeah, I didn't take profits. I got confused, I should have stuck to my rule, and I didn't. And this hasn't happened just once, it's happened a couple of times. Sometimes I know what to do, and I don't act on it, because the emotion at that time can actually blind you, or maybe you have to do something else, or maybe you're thinking of something else. Maybe you were trading instead. Well, guess what? I didn't take that opportunity. Fortunately, my group did, the VIP group did, my coaching clients did, most of them, but I didn't. So don't think that even I, that knew this move, actually took advantage of it and everything's like rosy and peachy. I make mistakes too. The whole point is to make less mistakes than correct moves. Does that make sense? But wait, there's more. So remember when I told you I sold my Pepe on MEXC to leverage trade? Well, I did that without really thinking about it because I had another stash of Pepe in a smart wallet somewhere on MetaMask or something like that. So I went to my MetaMask to see if I had that Pepe so I could at least bring it back so I could put the sell orders on the way up in my MEXC account so I can get some money back and so on, because I figured that Pepe is going to go up. So I went to my smart wallet, hot wallet, whatever, and guess what? I had sold my Pepe on there and forgot all about it because I got into another coin. So Pepe, which I've been telling you to buy all this time as part of your meme coin portfolio, was not part of my meme coin portfolio and I didn't even know about it. So I guess we need to hold a journal? You need a journal? Maybe we do. But of course we don't. We're unorganized. We forget all about it. So that's another mistake I did. And you would think that would be enough, right? You would think those mistakes would be enough. Well, first of all, realize that this all happened within a couple of weeks. And second of all, realize there's more. I sent my AGI, which was on Binance chain, over to my MEXC account so I can trade. But that was Ethereum. So now I have to wait 60 days if I ever get that back. MEXC said they will send that back, but guess what? I could have sold that and maybe traded and lost that as well. I don't know what would have happened. Maybe I would at least get into some Pepe again, but guess what happened? That never showed up. And while it will show up in the future, just know that even we make mistakes like that. Even professionals that do this for a living can make a mistake like that. And yes, there is more. Sold most of my Benji on base so I can play around with different coins, and guess what happened? Benji went up. So I sold my position I was holding. Benji went up, so that went to shit. And this is where I want to give you some advice, some strong advice. When we are in crypto, when we are on exchanges trading or whatever we're swapping or whatever, all those things, it doesn't look like real money. At some point, it doesn't look like real money, especially when you make a lot of money. You get that thing where it's nothing. What's $400? What's $1,000? What's $5,000? Doesn't matter. It's nothing. But all this adds up. And it doesn't just add up as an amount of dollars you're throwing away. That's not that bad. But that $5,000 could be amplified to $20,000, $30,000 if you just hold the right cryptocurrency. Even the medium cryptocurrency, even if it goes down, you get some of that money back. So you have to understand, you have to be very careful. It looks like a game, it is a game, it looks like fake money, and it is fake money, but you don't realize how much money that could actually be converted to real money or Bitcoin until it's too late. That's what I wanted to share with you. Make sure you don't make the same mistakes, and make sure you watch this video right here next. Talking about mistakes, don't miss this video. That would be a huge mistake.